Imagine a place where helping your neighbor is a second nature, where celebrations bring entire communities together, and where clothing reflects a rich cultural history. In Philippines, these traditions are not just practices, they are a way of life. Hi, my name is Chluey Nicole Acanto. Today, I want to share three key aspects of Filipino culture that highlight our strong sense of community and tradition: bayanihan, fiestas, and traditional clothing. Bayanihan represents the culture of helping one another. Fiestas bring people together in grand celebrations, and traditional clothing showcase our rich cultural heritage. Let's start with Bayanihan, a tradition that shows the true essence of Filipino unity. According to themixedculture.com, the word bayanihan comes from the root word bayan, which means town or community. It describes the Filipino tradition of working together to help one another without expecting anything in return. It's a strong reflection of our values, unity, teamwork, and generosity. One of the most well-known examples of bayanihan is the old tradition of an entire community physically carrying a house to a new location. But bayanihan isn't just about moving houses. Even today, we see it in the way Filipinos come together to help during natural disasters, support local projects, or simply assist their neighbor in need. Bayanihan is a reminder that no one should struggle alone. It shows that Filipino culture is built on helping each other, making our community stronger and more connected. Now that we've talked about bayanihan, let's move on to fiestas, which are some of the biggest and most colorful celebrations in the Philippines. According to collectivehustle.com, fiestas are major festivals celebrated across the country, usually in honor of patron saints, a tradition that dates back to Spanish colonial period. Over time, these festivals have become more than just a religious event. They are a way for communities to come together, celebrate, and showcase Filipino creativity. There are hundreds of fiestas in the Philippines, but two of the most famous ones are Sinulog Festivals in Cebu, which features street dancing in colorful costumes in a grand parade. And the second one is Panagbinga Festival in Baguio, also known as the Flower Festival, where floats covered in fresh flowers fill the streets. Fiestas are a time where families reunite, communities open their doors to visitors, and everyone joins in the celebration. The spirit of hospitality is at the heart of every fiesta, making it a unique and meaningful part of Filipino culture. Now, when we talk about celebration, let's explore another cultural symbol, the traditional clothing of the Philippines. According to ogatclothing.com, a traditional Filipino clothing is not just about fashion. It tells the story of our history, identity, and craftsmanship. The two most well-known tradition garments are the Barong Tagalog for men and the Barat Saya for women. I have it. Here's an example of it. The Barong Tagalog is a formal embroidered shirt often made with delicate fabrics like piña. It's worn during important events such as weddings, national celebrations, and formal gatherings. The Barot Saya, which translates to blouse and skirt, is a traditional dress for women that features intricate embroidery and elegant designs. Even today, many Filipino designers blend traditional elements with modern styles, keeping these cultural symbols alive in everyday fashion. Whether worn in national events or in contemporary design, traditional Filipino clothing remains a proud representation of our heritage. To wrap things up, Filipino culture is deeply rooted in community, celebration, and tradition. We explored bayanihan, which highlights the value of helping one another. We learn about fiestas, which bring people together in joyful celebration. And we look at traditional clothing, which represents our history and identity. The Philippines is a country where people help each other celebrate life, and take pride in their heritage. This tradition reminds us that the culture is not just something we practice, it's something that we live every day. Thank you.